big relief for homeowners, the finance minister has proposed an amendment to the finance bill which allows taxpayers to choose between two long-term capital gains tax rates for their properties. Essentially, the proposal says that taxpayers can choose between the new tax regime, which has 12.5% tax but no indexation, and the old regime, which has a higher rate of tax at 20% but with indexation benefits. This benefit will be applicable for property acquired before July 2024. So taxpayers can choose which of the two regimes they'll have to pay lesser tax with and then go with that. If the tax payable under the new regime exceeds the tax under the old regime, the excess amount of tax will be ignored. Now, what exactly is indexation? It's basically a concept that allows taxpayers lower tax liability because prices of things increase as time passes. So it adjusts the purchase price of an asset for inflation while computing the capital gains tax. This because your actual profit on selling a home would be lower than it seems because prices in the time period between you buying and selling the house would have gone up across the board. So the government puts out something called the cost inflation index, through which the index purchase price can be calculated and tax is levied accordingly. So after the government did away with indexation during budget 2024, many taxpayers, the real estate industry and even the opposition raised their voices. What they said was that lower tax rates proposed in the bill without indexation may not actually benefit sellers in all circumstances. So this brings us to the question, when does indexation but higher taxation benefit us and when does it not? Let's figure out the math. So earlier the tax was 20% with indexation, now it's 12.5% without indexation. The answer to when indexation benefits homeowners lies in how fast the house price is growing. If the house price grows faster than 10%, then you're better off in the new mode of taxation. If it's slower than 10%, you're worse off because that's how the math tends to pan out. So let's see how. Traditionally, indexation is at about 4% in a year. Now let's say your house price grows at about 10% per annum. In the old system, you won't be taxed on the entire 10%. You'll be taxed on 10 minus the 4% indexation, which is 6%. So 20% tax on the 6% gain, which is 1.2. In the new system, you're taxed on the entire 10%, but the rate is lower at 12.5%, which again comes to 1.2. So hence 10% is that mark. Now, how fast do property prices really grow? Now, according to the RBI's house price index, over the past decade, for most cities in India, house price growth has been below 10%. So people are actually worse off and would face a higher tax burden if there is no indexation. So this explains why so many people were against it, and restoring indexation benefits comes as a relief for many people. This, in fact, is not the only amendment to the finance bill that the government is considering. There are as many as 45 amendments that have been proposed. The changes were proposed after the government held extensive discussions with industry members after the budget announcement. Hope you found this video informative. For more such content, keep watching Myth.